ask you, do you know what the most important system is to grow your team? Because this week I'm focused on helping my clients work on three important systems, and today I'm going to share them with you. I'm Gail Bates. I help leaders in direct sales move up the ladder of leadership with my systems and my strategies to help them achieve their goals and build strong teams of women who have a positive impact on others. So, when growing your team, I believe having systems in place helps you become more organized and keeps you focused on your goals and your growth. So, when you're growing a team, the more organized with systems, you're able to set your priorities of what's important each day, each week, and each month. And I've developed a number of team building systems for my coaching clients. And it's these systems that help them build a stronger team. So today I'd love to share with you my three important systems that we work on consistently in my Journey to Leadership coaching program. The first one is what I call a communication system. You know, the best way to communicate with your team is consistently. Your team needs to know that you care about them and their journey in their business, and setting up a system where you connect them with them consistently every day, every week, every month helps you build strong relationships with each team member, especially if you have a very large team. So I suggest you create a system connecting with them via voice, via print, and via face to face. And when they hear your voice or read your messages or see you, they will know that you are a leader who is available to them and open to helping them with their success. So, our communication system in the Journey to Leadership program is kind of a three-step system where you connect with them three ways. Number one, every day, and this is usually done in your team Facebook group. There are other ways that you can do this, but your team Facebook group is where everybody's coming together, and most of your team are on Facebook. The second way is to communicate or connect with them every week via a weekly email newsletter. This is where you're able to talk to them about bookings and especially recognizing their success. And then the third step in part of this system is connecting with them every month at a monthly team meeting event where you make sure that team meeting event is held every month. So if you begin with this simple three steps communication system, you're going to find your team will respond to you and you really start to enjoy those higher team sales, higher team bookings, and higher team recruiting. You're going to be touching them through your voice, through the printed word, and face to face. So that's the first system. The second system that I'd like to bring your attention to is the onboarding system for new team members. I want you to think about it. What happens to a new team member when she joins your team in the first 30 days? Actually, in the first 30 minutes. Because you want to have a system in place for every new team member who joins your team. And again, it's one of those really important systems because you don't want anybody to slip through the cracks. Even though your company does communicate with every new consultant, you as a leader want to make sure your system to onboard new members into your team is so exciting that every new team member is really excited to or delighted to be part of your team. So there are really 5 steps you want to focus on in this onboarding system. And again, we had this in the Journey to Leadership program. The first is, of course, how do you welcome them to the team? The second is, how do you help them have their first launch party? The third is, how do you help them announce their business on social media? The fourth is, how do you help them get and make sure they achieve that first 90-day Fast Start program? And what do you have in place to help them with their training as new recruits? Because each step of this system assures that you are building strength on your team from the beginning of their journey in direct sales. Now, I also have a special online link, which I'll put below, for an online course that I have called How to Fast Start New Business Builders. You make sure you want to take a look at that. So the third system today I want to share with you is a training and coaching system. I believe in sequential training. And this is where you have a progression of training where team members learn the fundamentals of selling, booking, and recruiting. Each training sequence builds to the next training. So by the time they've finished all trainings, they are adept in learning how to book, how to sell, how to recruit, and build a team. So that's the training system that I recommend. Now, as far as coaching goes, being a successful coach is really all about listening. Listening is kind of more than hearing words. It's when you listen with your heart, you become an expert on knowing what someone really wants. And when you listen, it allows you to ask questions, and those questions help you learn how to help them. So, in our Journey to Leadership program, we work on really important coaching questions, which allows you to truly help your team members. So, those are the three systems. If you implement these three systems, you will begin to see a shift in the growth of your team. You'll find that you have a better connection with each team member, and you're going to really, it's going to help you feel like you're more organized with bringing on new team members and guiding your team with the confidence through your training and coaching. So if you want more ways to build your team, I have a free resource below called 10 Ways to Love on Your Team, which you can go and click on as well. But better yet, why don't you just come join us in the Journey to Leadership coaching program and learn these systems that help you become a stronger leader who's really dedicated to helping others.